Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Lil Durk. Now, it looks like Lil Durk ran into an issue while out there performing, man. Now, Lil Durk recently dropped the deluxe version of 7220, and it's doing rather well, man. It might be the #1 album next week. We'll see how that fares out, right? Now, to be real, Lil Durk should be riding a high because of all the success he's been receiving. But Lil Durk gets a lot of criticism out there, man, because some of the fans always yell out things like, I'm talking about crazy things like slide for Von, or, talk about him getting some type of get back for Von and stuff like that, right? And that's got to get annoying at some point. Now, there's a rumor out there that Lil Durk had a recent encounter with a fan at a concert where he had to go back and forth with the fan and ended up allegedly pushing the fan because the fan was talking crazy about King Von. Now, in several videos and several pictures that are floating around social media, you can see Lil Durk getting into an encounter with the fan, man, or the person who's at the concert. I'm assuming it's a fan because why in the world would you pay to go to somebody's show if you're not a fan of them, right? And it looks like a quick back and forth between Lil Durk and the person, and a lot of people are saying it's because he said something disrespectful about King Von. Now, in case you've been living under a rock lately and you don't know the story or what's going on, King Von lost his life in Atlanta back about 1.5 years ago now, right? And since that situation, a lot of people have been talking about Get Back and things like that because of the reputation of these Chicago artists. But Lil Durk, he focused in on his career, took all that negative, and ended up doing well in the rap game, being one of the hottest, if not the hottest rapper right now, right? But, man, it's constant scrutiny, man. So what we're going to do is, man, we're going to check out this clip from both angles. There's a wide view, there's a far away view, and we'll try to get an understanding of what might have took place in this encounter. But before we do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about this Lil Durk situation, man. So Lil Durk, it looks like he's at like a carnival or something, man. I don't know what this venue is or what city it's taking place in, but obviously Lil Durk is upset about something. So let's actually look at this very first clip of Lil Durk getting into it with the fan.
Get me
Now, as you can see in that short clip, it looked like Lil Durk was talking to the person, right? Going back and forth. He's got the mic to the side. You can't even hear what they're saying. So I don't know how people took from this that he said something about King Von. Maybe he yelled it on the stage or something like that. Maybe he's one of these people that are always in the comments like slide for Von and all that mess. And maybe Lil Durk was just fed up of it. But what you can see is Lil Durk all in the dude's face. And you see his security is there as well. So you have Lil Durk, his security, and you have the dude there. And the dude is kind of listening, but he's kind of not. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whatever. And then Lil Durk kind of shoves him is what it looks like. It looks like he shoves him and then walks away from the situation and the whole crowd goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's another angle from this, or I should say another view of this, where it's from a distance and it's from another angle. And let's look at that, man. It doesn't have any sound, so I'm going to talk over it, but let's check this out. Now, in this view, you can see Lil Durk in the dude's face, and you see him kind of give him a shove, and then you see the security tell him to get back and give him a shove. Now, to be real, a lot of people are probably thinking, well, that's not too smart. Lil Durk might, have some sort of issue because of the shove or whatnot. But dude was all the way up on the stage. So, Lil Durk was just trying to clear him back, tell him to move back, thinking about his safety. And so was Lil Durk's security, thinking about his safety. You know what I mean? And you never know what he could have been telling that dude. He could have been giving him a real good life lesson. Like, hey, man, don't be out here encouraging any type of nonsense that you ain't actively involved in. You know what I'm saying? Because this happens a lot on social media. People who are not actively involved in these beefs really be out here encouraging people to slide and do kind of crazy stuff, man. And you'll have something, I'm talking about horrible happen. And then everybody will be looking back like, oh man, why did that mess happen? You know what I'm saying? Why did something so bad happen? How did it get to this point? when all the while you have people who are encouraging it, man. From Durk's perspective, it's probably annoying because the dumbest thing he could do right now is slide for anybody. You know what I'm saying? It'd be ridiculous. That would be the worst idea in the world. I mean, talk about throwing the bag away or blowing the bag. When you're on top of the rap game, I'm pretty sure Lil Durk is seeing big money on his shows right now, man. Everything's clicking and going in the right direction as far as music is concerned. He's got the streets, you know what I'm saying? They're really feeling him because you got his deluxe really out there competing with the newest and biggest albums in the game right now. Like, it's all good. And one dumb decision can make things go all bad, man. And I'd hate to see Lil Durk fall prey to that because he wants to please fans and tell people or show people how tough he is, man. Nothing wrong with maintaining your stature and standing on your business and all that. Don't get me twisted on that, right? But at the detriment of your career and the potential for life-changing money for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man. You can't blow the bag like that. It's just not wise, man. But y'all tell me in the comments what y'all think, man. Do you think that Lil Durk might have just had an interaction with somebody that had nothing to do with King Von and people are just blowing this out of proportion or whatnot? Or do you feel like it's a possibility that Lil Durk might be fed up of all the slide for Von talk and all that stuff, man? Or do you think that this might just have nothing to do with that at all, man? Let's be real. Let's be real, man. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell so that you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.